Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are all well. Previously, my name is Muhammad Raditya. I come from Metallurgical Engineering 2022. In this video, I will explain about operational management of material. To find out what is discussed, we just go to the video. Let's go. Okay, for the first chapter, namely the introduction, which contains the background, formulation of the problem, and the purpose of writing. Where is the background? That is, as is known, management is basically a decision-making process related to planning, organizing, directing, and controlling, carried out to achieve organizational goals. In line with that, operational management is a decision-making process in an effort to produce goods or service so that they are right on target in the form of right time, right quality, right quantity with efficient cost. Therefore, operation management examines decision making in the production or operation function. And then problem formulation. The first point is the operation management process of a company. Second point, operation management function in a company. And the last point, operation management system. And the last purpose is second first point is to find out what is meant by the operation management process in a company. Second point, to find out the operating function of a company. Third point, increase knowledge about the operation management process in a company. And the last point, for the operating system use. For the second chapter, there is a theoretical basis which contains understanding according to expert, and there are also objectives which can be explained as follows. According to J. Hazer and Barry Reader, operation management is a series of activities that generate value in the form of goods and service by converting inputs into outputs. According to Pangestu Subagio, operation management is the application of management science to regulate production or operation activities so that they can be carried out efficiently. And last, according to Eddie Haryanto, operation and production management can be defined as a continuous and effective process using management function to efficiently integrate various research in order to achieve goals. And the purpose of operation management, first point is economic efficient. Second point is high quality. Third point, speed of delivery. And last point, production equipment can be immediately transferred to work on other products. The third chapter is the subject of matter. It contains operational management process, operational management function, and operational management system, which can be explained as follows. The first about operational management process of a company. Point A is planning. Planning is the arrangement of systematic and orderly steps to achieve organizational goals or to solve certain problems. Steps in making a plan. The first point, situation analysis and problem identification. The second point is determine the priority scale. Third point is determine program objectives. Point B is organizing. Organizing is defined as the activity of sharing tasks between people who are involved in organizational activities according to their HR competence. Organizing steps. The first point is organizational objectives must be understood by staff. Second point is distribute work to staff clearly. Third point is determine to procedural staff, and last point delegate authority. Point C is actuating. Good planning and organization is meaningless if it is not followed by implementation of responsible organizational work. Each organizational actor must work in accordance with the duties, function, and rules, skills, and competence of each HR to achieve the vision, mission, and work program of the organization that has been set. The essence of actuating is to move all group members to work in order to achieve organizational goals. Actuating steps. The first point, make a decision. Second point, build communication so that there is mutual understanding between manager and subordinates. Third point, encouragement, inspiration, and encouragement for subordinates to act. The fourth point, select people who are members of the appropriate group. And the last point, improve the knowledge and attitudes of subordinates so that they are able to achieve the goals. And the point D is controlling. Controlling is not just controlling the implementation of organizational programs and activities, but also supervising so that if necessary, correction can be made. Controlling steps. First point is measuring the implementation or the results achieved by assessing the performance and competence of human research. Second point, compare implementation or results with standards. Third point, again, compare the results of implementing the activities with the original of the objectives or plans of the activities carried out and measure the success of the success. Fourth point, take corrective action. Fifth point, if there is a bug or deviation, immediately make a repair. And the last point, review the plan and analysis again. Activities that are also included in controlling activities include evaluation and reporting. Evaluation is an assessment of the results of the implementation of activities or programs. In conducting the evaluation, it must be comprehensive, including the achievement of activity objectives, staff performance, staff knowledge, effectiveness, and efficiency of budgeting and activity process. While reporting is the delivery of progress on the results of activities or providing information on matters relating to the duties and function to higher leaders. Second point about operation management function in the company. The purpose of operational management applied in a company is to achieve a more efficient level or activity. This management has several functions to facilitate this goal. This function include planning, organizing, and supervising business operation for better production results. Third point about operation management system. And you can see that picture about operational management system. Input, process, output, or IPO is the core of management activities. Every process must have input and output. Inputs can be materials, raw materials, components, fuel, money, labor, man-hours, time, or other resources. Output is the results process that is characterized by an increased value from the input received. The process is said to be good if it is able to add value to the input received, regardless of whether the results of process evaluation activities are good or not. The presence of process indicators can trigger improvement activities. As a result, each process is expected to be better, faster, cheaper, and or safer. And the last chapter about closing. In this closing, our conclusion. Based on the above discussion, it can be concluded that the assumption is the operation management process in a company is an operation management process in a company, which is an optimal processing process and effort to use production factor research in the process of transforming raw materials and labor into various products, goods, or service, which contains the activities of planning, organizing, mobilizing, controlling, and evaluating the activities that have been carried out in a company to produce product in the form of goods and service. All types of organization carry out several functions for the survival of the organization, namely its finance, strategy, operations, product design, quality, and prediction. Besides all that, we also have to understand the operating system use, namely using the concept of input, transformation process, then becoming output, or we can briefly become the concept of IPO. And last is suggestion. Knowing this paper is still far from perfection, therefore we ask the authors of this paper expect suggestion and constructive critique to improve this paper. So hopefully this paper can be useful in the future as we expect. Okay, maybe that's all I can say. Thank you for your attention, for taking the time to see this video. More or less, I apologize. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.